Johnny. Johnny. Johnny.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm awake. Oh,
You
man.
been here all night?
Oh, apparently.
It's like noon. I've been trying to call you for like 2 hours.
Oh, I must have fell asleep here. Oh, but I've been working on riffs all night. I got a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
What all
yeah.
you got?
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. This is a good one. I like this one.
Dude, stop. That's Journey. You can't use Journey.
Oh, that sounded familiar. Okay. All right, well, what about this one? Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
I dig that.
Yeah?
I'm hearing drum parts,
Uh-huh.
hearing acoustic parts,
Oh, yeah.
bass parts,
Definitely.
and I've got some SE mics that we can play with.
You got SE mics?
I got SE mics.
Demo.
So you got you a song, but you're feeling overwhelmed, and you think that you got nowhere to go. Just pick up the phone and call Rook. We'll get you in the studio. Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It's very good to be back. It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute,
Yeah.
but we've been busy and doing quite a few very cool,
Very
very
cool
cool
stuff.
recordings.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that at some point. We're actually here today to talk about recording. Mm-hmm. Figure we usually talk about pedals, but we should talk about recording today.
We should. We're a studio, you know?
Right?
That's what we do.
All right. So the very cool people over at SE Electronics and Third Rock Music here in Cincinnati sent us over some super cool toys to play with.
Yes, they did.
What'd they send us, Jake?
They sent us some SE microphones and some of their accessories that go along with those microphones. So they sent us the Dynacaster, which is SE's version of kind of the SM7B
SM7,
type
yeah.
thing, but it has the dynamite booster built into it.
Yeah, it's got
Stock.
some extra cool functions. We'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah.
And then they sent us a really cool ribbon mic, which for its size, it's tiny, but it is mighty.
So tiny.
It is mighty. It is hefty.
Yeah.
It's a really heavy mic.
Weighs like 42 pounds.
It's stupid. It's made of unobtainium. As well as a large diaphragm condenser.
Fryadam?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those.
Then they sent us a couple of their dynamic, kind of like their handheld mic. They sent us the instrument mic. And then they sent us the vocal mic.
Very cool. They also sent this awesome mic shield.
Yeah, so basically this you can put in front of your amps, anything that has a speaker.
So like really good for, like especially on stage, putting in front of a cabinet to help isolate the microphones.
Yes.
So how does it work?
So you can pair 1 to 2 mics on it. You can put just like their instrument mic, which would be this guy right here. This is the SE V7X. And it just goes right into this hole here. Just like that.
You did that perfectly. That was great.
You can pair it with their ribbon mic, which we've already done here. Yeah.
That's very cool.
And the profiling on the bottom here is really nice too, because you can slide it just straight under your amp.
And honestly, what I like about the way this is set up is that if you're using 2 microphones on a cabinet, especially on the same speaker, it's really, really important that you get the capsules lined up so they're phase aligned, because if you don't, your mics are going to be out of phase and they'll kind of cancel each other out. It can get weird. They made it really easy for you to do that. You can just kind of pop this guy off. Right? So now I can see where my capsule's at, which means I can just grab it, pull it back this way. Okay, so I still need to bring this one forward a little bit. So we'll just bring that like that, barely turn it. The ribbon's going to be right in the center of this microphone. That's about perfect. Pop this guy back on. Bam, we're in phase. That's a cool product. But yeah, so we thought the best way to showcase these mics would be to write a little song. Basically, what we did was we set up a click track and we started with the Rhodes. What do we mic that up with?
Okay, so the whole signal chain for that, it was the Rhodes going into the Fender Supersonic amp, And then up against that, we have the SE Guitar cab shield. So we use the V7X Instrument mic and the VR1 Ribbon mic and paired them together on that amp.
Yep.
So yeah, yep, just like that, and you spin it. I mean, you don't want to go too fast because you will lose control over it.
I've already lost control.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah,
like that.
See? Yeah. But yeah, so we did drums next. Tell us about the mic setup on the drums.
We use the Dynacaster for the kick. We use the VX7 for the snare drum. We also have the large diaphragm condenser just over the shoulder, pointed straight at the snare, as well as the ribbon up top pointed straight down toward the middle of the kit and the snare. And we have both of those at equal distance.
Yeah, so it's basically it's called the Glenn John setup. Really was just two mics. We added the snare and the kick. It gives you a really nice, unforgiving picture of the drums.
Yes.
We used the ribbon to make sure that the distance between the top mic and the shoulder mic was as close as we could get it to keep the phase in order. And I think it worked out pretty well. So like for me, the kick, the Dynacaster on the kick, I didn't overly love it by itself. In the mix, with no EQ, compression, anything, just a little bit of balancing, I think it sounds good. Did have to, Jake mentioned earlier that, so one of the things that makes that mic pretty cool is SE has this thing called the Dynamite. And it's basically just a little XLR adapter that you plug your mic cable into, another mic cable into the other end, and then that goes into the microphone. It's like a, 30 dB
That's
boost?
a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But you need that for certain kind of mics. It's actually a great thing for ribbon mics, too. Well, they built that into the Dynacaster. Luckily, they also built in an on and off switch.
Yeah.
Because using it for kick, it did not need that extra dB. So yeah, I thought that worked out good. The snare mic was interesting, the V7X. I really like the overall tone. The one thing I didn't like about it was it's a super cardioid mic, so it's thinly open in the back. It's still going to pick up some things, unlike a cardioid, which has got this kind of a pattern like this, so it's going to reject anything from directly behind the capsule, so behind the back of the mic. With this mic being a super cardioid mic, it picked up a little more hi-hat bleed than what I would traditionally go for. So we just moved the mic a little bit and got it facing a different direction, and I think that made a big difference. So the ribbon is really dark. Like it's actually darker than what I would have expected, especially for such a small, and you saw the picture, just a small, tiny little ribbon mic. Where the condenser was nice and bright, but not crunchy on the top end. So that's cool. Both of those paired together and then panned left, right, that made a really cool stereo image.
It did.
Yeah. So the next thing we went to was acoustic. We tried a couple different combinations of things. We actually started off with the ribbon in front, probably 6 inches off, 12th fretish. and the condenser up over the shoulder. So here-ish, something like that. Did not like that at all.
Yeah.
It was the combination of, I thought that since the ribbon was dark coming off the front of the guitar, it would be cool, but I didn't dig it at all. We switched them, magic. Like,
Sounded fantastic.
this guitar helps a lot too.
Yeah.
But can't go wrong there.
I love this guitar.
Yeah. Bass was next.
Oh, yeah. So for the bass, what we did is we took the Dynacaster and put it in front of our bass amp, which is a...
The bass amp is an older SWR Working Man's 12.
Sounded great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to do a little cleaning to it first.
Yeah.
It was a
Scratchy
little-
pods.
It was a little crunchy. But yeah, and then we used the, Dynacaster?
We used the Dynacaster.
I really think that mic shined there.
It did.
Sounded nice. So then we moved to lap steel?
We put some lap steel on it, yep.
Yeah.
We ran it through the Champ amp. Didn't we switch out the instrument mic?
The ribbon was on there. We knew the ribbon was going to sound good. It's already been working for string electric stuff at this point. So I wanted to see what the vocal mic sounded like. I think the biggest differences between those two mics are the top end.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it worked, especially blended together. Both of them worked fine. Yep. Yeah, so the next thing that we did was electric guitars. Hooked up the new pedal board. Oh, that's right. There's a new pedal board.
Yeah. Made me want to upgrade my pedals and everything.
Yeah,
I need
I'm
to
so
upgrade
sorry.
everything, all of it. I just need to up the game.
Right. Yeah, and I want to help you up the game. I'm excited about building a Jake board. But yeah, that was cut with the new board, the new amp that's on the board, into a power amp, and then into a PRS 112 cabinet. Yeah, one of the tracks was the Ribbon and the V7X Instrument, and the other track was the condenser, which is the X1S. Panned left, right. I think they sound great.
So the other thing that I personally had a question about, what did we do with the vocal mic?
Well, you know the little song at the top of the episode?
Yeah.
That's that. That's the V7. Yeah.
Okay.
So did you guys talk about my guitar track yet?
We were about to.
Good. I got here just in time.
Okay, so I guess we're doing this. Sounded really great, by the way.
I know that.
Okay. As long as you know.
Yeah, man, that was really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed testing out all this stuff and writing a little jam. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Very different from what we were doing with the pedals.
Yeah, we do other things than just pedals, but we like pedals a lot.
I like pedals. Send us pedals.
Yeah. But yeah, so we thought you've heard all the mics, you've listened to all the different instruments that we've put in the song, but you probably want to hear a song, right?
Yeah.
So we put together a little like music video, right?
Yeah.
But before you watch that, you should click that like.
Hit subscribe. Give us some comments.
Tell us what mics you like.
Yeah.
Tell us if you didn't like them. Yeah, and just a big thank you to both SE Electronics and Third Rock for sending the mics our way, so we can do this little thing for you. It's been fun.
Yep. Thank you, Will.
Yep.
You were awesome.
You rock.